Alright, YouTubians, I'm going to make a video. Get this up here. We got 400 mLs of water, and this is a video. I decided to go ahead and burn my Altoids can beeswax stove. I had a couple of people asking about it, so good as time as any. And what I'm going to do is you can use this as a candle. I got a video, and I'll put a link to the video up over in here somewhere. But what I would like to use, it's going to be more of a stove type buddy burner instead of just a candle, because the whole thing should light. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it inside this so I have something to cook on. And I just put it on the grill so I get up off the floor. So I'm going to set this in here. I'm going to light it, set this in here, and then see how long it takes to boil water, and then see how long it burns. And I'll just put the fast forward on the burn time. So let me get a stopwatch and get stuff set up, and we'll do it. All right. Let's get this party started. Let's get this thing lit. Now I put the 2 wicks on here so that it would be easier to start. But what we really want to happen is this whole thing to catch on. So it's going to take a little bit for this whole thing to get started. Okay, so found a problem. If you have too much of the beeswax or candle wax showing and you can't see the wick, it's just going to burn like a candle, because basically it's like a buried wick. So I had to heat this up, pour some of this wax off the top so it's actually getting to the cardboard. Now the cardboard itself is acting as the wick. So what it's going to do is, once it starts burning off some of this wax, it'll slowly start getting bigger and bigger. The more surface area that gets exposed, the more that's going to burn, the higher the heat, of course. So everybody learns something every day. I made these before with the tuna cans and they worked fine, but when I coiled it up, I didn't worry about how tall I had the cardboard in them, because they didn't have a lid to shut. So this one, I had to make it short for the lid to shut, and then I just emptied wax on top. So, everybody learns something every day. So if you build one of these, make sure your cardboard or wick is sticking up above the beeswax, or scrape some off, or melt it a little bit and pour it off. So now that we got a decent fire starting, it's getting bigger and bigger. And then what we're going to do is we'll finally put this in here. I wanted to show you what it looks like. I think I can touch it. Yeah, it's not terribly hot yet. And the advantage of the lid is I can pick it up. So this is what we got going right now. Pour some of that wax off. To get going. Alright. Actually, I'm going to leave the lid out so I can actually hold it. That might be a good idea. Now that we got a fire halfway going, we'll take our cup. We'll take our 400 mLs. We'll start our timer. Come on, timer, start. And we'll see how long it takes to boil this water. I'll probably put it in fast mode here in a minute. But, alright, so we're burning. Alright, this thing's getting hot. But I want to put it just a little closer. There. Now let's try this again. Now I got the fire a little closer to it. Dump some more of that wax off so it's really burning. See what happens now. Because it started dying down. I haven't had this problem with the round ones, tuna can ones. Oh, it's got a solid flame now, so it should be rocking and rolling any second. So it was about 8 minutes and 45 seconds, or 8 minutes and 20 seconds. I'll go back and look. When I really got the fire going on it and put it back under there. Now, although the water was already warm, so it wasn't from like, room temperature, but the flame wasn't that strong, and I didn't have it close enough, I don't think. So now that we've got it closer, and I had poured some more of that wax out to get it stronger, we now have a pretty good boil. 6 minutes maybe, which isn't horrible. It's not the best, of course. Alcohol stoves, some of them can get it in 4 minutes, 5 minutes, but we do have boiling water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this timer running, and we're going to pull this out. Ooh, it's pretty warm. It did soot up the pot pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is we want to see how long this thing's going to burn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition my camera up outside. I'm leaving the timer going. I'm not going to change it. And I'm going to move this outside instead of sitting in here in the garage, so I don't have to babysit it. I don't like open flames. Just that's hot. Let me get something. Well, I accidentally put this thing out, folks. Line it back up. So obviously, if you want to put this thing out, obviously you close the lid. But bam, lights right back up. We're just gonna let this puppy burn. See how long it takes. So I'm gonna set it down in the lower pan. Maybe not as much wind to get to it. Guess my flame went out. Alright guys, well I guess it went out and I wasn't really paying attention. We'll know by the timer of when it went out. All of the beeswax is gone inside. It's nothing but cardboard left. So what we'll do in another video is we'll refill this back with beeswax and see if we can reuse it. Woo, it's hot, 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 hot. Anyway, so yeah, we learned that you have to have the cardboard sticking up above the beeswax. If you're going to boil water, get it kind of close to the pot, and it would help out. Looks like it's about 6 minutes or so. Maybe we'll do another test again, and I'll set it all up right the first time. I'm sorry I didn't have it 100% ready to go, but hey, I'm learning, you know, along with you guys. So anyway, that's the Altoids can. I can also burn a round one to show you that. I started doing that and I lost most of the video. But this thing is bone dry. Every bit of beeswax has been sucked out of it. You can make this smaller inside, or do half of one side, and it would, you know, burn just this side and have more beeswax. But anyway, maybe I'll try that in one too. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Questions, comments, any ideas, you know, subscribe and let me know. Thanks.